Ja, und damit herzlich willkommen zu Tag 4 der Durin-Reihe. Ich werde jetzt anfangen, die einfach über die nächsten Tage,
Hello,
weil ich
you
werde
two.
heute, ich werde nicht dazu kommen, also da wird es keine
Oh,
Unterbrechung geben, weil ich
hey,
tatsächlich
you
nur einmal
two.
pro Tag dazu komme,
Ugh,
das
I just
hochzuladen,
remembered
was
what
ganz
happened right
witzig
before I
ist.
passed out. Thanks for I'm fine now. It's just a lot of people seem to have forgotten me.
Das ist
Don't worry.
schade.
We'll figure out a way to fix this. Why don't you start by telling us what happened?
It
Können wir
felt
uns noch an ihn erinnern?
so strange. After I realized no one recognized me anymore, I suddenly felt like I'd completely lost contact with my body. Abyssal power lies sealed within this body I inhabit. So when I lost my connection to it, I lost control of that power too.
Aber
It wasn't until I heard
ist
everyone
das
calling
schlecht?
my name that I was able to reconnect with my body.
You lost contact with your body? Does that mean there's something wrong with it? Sounds like we need Albedo more than ever.
I don't think the problem lies in Albedo's alchemy.
Huh. But then,
Ich glaube, das ist nicht das Problem, aber das ist das Problem, was
guess
man
that's what we need
eventuell...
to figure out.
Ah, keine Ahnung, vielleicht beseitigen können oder so? Mhm. Hehe. Hehe. Ihr wisst doch, was ich meine.
That means we need Alice for sure. But it's been ages and she still hasn't been in contact.
Wir können ja auch nicht immer alles auf Alice abschieben.
Now would be a really good time for a hint.
How could the story's budding branches even hope to reach beyond the towering walls? Leaving the castle, the witch went off in search of the tallest, grandest tree in the whole world. High up in the canopy of that tree, she sought a resting place, a refuge where the little sapling might take root. Go to that place, for it was there that the sapling felt its first breath of wind.
Huh? Was that another clue? Does that mean the story isn't over yet?
Leaving the castle. It just occurred to me. If this story is all about my own experiences, then wouldn't what happened after I left Simulanka be part of it too?
But how could she possibly know exactly what would happen? And even if she did, how could we know when the story was complete? Yeah. Since we can't reach Alice right now, we'll just have to get to the bottom of this ourselves. But first,
The tallest, grandest tree in the whole wide world. Huh. The only place that ever gave me that feeling was the one I ended up in right after leaving Simulanka. They had great coffee there too, and so many books you'd never run out of things to read. Think about it.
huh, that does kind of make sense. And, alright, let's just give Gina the
Well, it sounds like
Dann
you've
müssen wir
got a
auch den
plan,
anderen
so I
Bescheid
won't
geben.
interfere. All
Haben
I
die auch bei
ask
ihr
is
die
that
Stimme
you stay
eigentlich
safe.
geändert?
Albedo won't be back for some time, and until he is, we can't know for sure how dangerous Durin might be in his current state. I'm so sorry about what happened before. Believe me, I'm not blaming you, and neither is anyone else here. If anything, it's the opposite. We're all just worried about you. Worried? About me? Come with me. I want to show you something. As soon as they heard you were awake, they all hurried over to see how you were doing. You all came to see me?
A little birdie told me you're working on finishing a storybook. So maybe all those people losing their memories is just a plot twist, waiting to be resolved.
Miss Lisa, you always seem to know how to put my mind at ease. Please, everyone, don't worry about me. When I get back,
I'll find a way to complete my mother's story, and the one we started, too.
Okay, oh, scheiße. Wo ist der Daina-Palast? Ah, okay. In Sumeru. Was hoffen wir in Sumeru zu finden? Oh Gott, der lag auf einmal. Kein Freund davon, wie komisch die Dinge hier mal zu erreichen. Wo zur Hölle bin ich eigentlich? Wait, warum? Das ist doch... Warte mal. Ich muss mich doch dahin tippen. Warum hat er mich dann auf die andere Seite tippt? Aber wirklich, ich check das überhaupt nicht. So, wir beschleunigen das Ganze etwas. Das verstehe ich nicht. Das ist dumm gemacht. Das ist wirklich einfach dumm gemacht. Weil das andere ist wesentlich schneller. Es wäre im Übrigen auch kein Problem, das Ganze so umzuverlegen, dass man das halt dann irgendwie so sich direkt dahin teleportieren kann. Hat jetzt aber echt lange gedauert, bis die Quest da geladen hat.
After the library hunt in Mondstadt, it's not as if Paimon was expecting this to be easy. But this... Yeah... This is something else.
Where do we even begin?
Even the clue this time
Ich glaube,
seemed
da
kinda
kommt jetzt
cryptic.
safe einer um die Ecke und hilft uns, oder? Oder?
Yeah. Guess the best we can do is stay on the lookout for more weird things going on. Huh?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm here to return Volume 5.
Ah, wer hätte es gedacht?
According to the catalog, Volume 5 of this series is not available for loan. I can't accept the return of a book that was never checked out in the first place.
Let me put it this way. My copy is complete. Yours, on the other hand, is missing large amounts of content. So you should swap it for mine instead.
Sir, you have to understand. Managing a library is a serious business, and we have protocols in place for this kind of thing. I can't just replace an important volume in our collection based on nothing more than your word.
Hey! Look what the Wandering Tom dragged in.
Oh, it's you.
And, what is it you're doing here?
I'm a traveling scholar, as you know. Isn't a library the most...
Well, the last time we saw you was all the way in Nod-Krai. Paimon just didn't expect to suddenly see you in Sumeru, that's all.
There were some things
Ist ja
I needed
recht
to come
fix
back and take
unterwegs.
care of. Some documents had gone missing, so I tracked them down, restored them to their original condition. And now, I'm here to return them. And considering what I'm planning to do next, it feels like a weight off my shoulders. What's going on with you, huh? You look like a kicked puppy.
Hat guy. Ah, at least you haven't forgotten about me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Warum müssen wir das jetzt erklären?
So it's been getting worse.
Sounds like you know something we don't.
After he left Simulanka, he spent some time traveling Sumeru with me. I was working on several texts at the time, and I stumbled upon something strange. Anytime Durin of Simulanka was mentioned, before long, the record would disappear. Which means, all the remaining records on Durin are about the evil dragon that fell on Dragonspine.
How did you even discover that?
If I remember correctly, Hat Guy loved the time he spent in Simulanka so much that he started writing a travel log.
That's besides the point. The fact is, you're not
ignoriert's
affected by the ley
einfach.
lines of this world.
So.
I'm
Nee,
sure
nee,
you
nee,
can
nee, nee, nee,
grasp
nee,
the
nee. Wir tun
implications
gar nicht.
of what that means.
Tu nicht so, als hätte mir das gefallen. Grrr. Finde ich witzig.
His case is different from mine. It's more like the world itself refuses to accept his existence. It started with a few written records, but now it sounds like it's spread to people who never met him or
Aber
didn't
dann
know
kann
him
man ihn ja
well.
theoretisch,
At
dann
this
kann man ihn
rate,
ja theoretisch einfach da
The whole
reinbringen.
world might forget him altogether.
The whole world? But that includes all my friends in Mondstadt, and even Hat Guy, too. So that's what you've been worried about all this time? Why didn't you just tell me?
There are more important questions right now, like figuring out how to fix this. That mage clearly cared a lot about her child. She left that book behind for a reason. If you want answers, isn't that the place to find them?
You think that didn't occur to us already? Problem is...
Mind if I take a look? I just want to know what's...
Of course. Be my...
So, the memory we've been looking for was about you? All along?
The little dragon became companions with a stray cat with dark blue fur. It was a friendship born of all they had in common. He left his castle at the stray's invitation, setting out to explore the world beyond its walls. There,
Auch
he
schon
grew
irgendwie eine
fond of the
spannende
outside
Dynamik,
world,
dass
eager to
Skara
make
mit
friends
ausgerechnet
and share
ihm
the
so,
story
sie
of
so
his
gut
life.
versteht.
Taken by the dragon's story, the stray tried to write it down. But he
Also nimmt
soon
seine
realized that no matter
Rolle
how
als
he
Scholar
tried,
fest.
it would always warp into the evil dragon's tale.
Ja, aber das hier ist doch auch gerade niedergeschrieben, oder nicht? Das ist doch eine richtige Logiklücke, oder täusche ich
This
mich
is the
da?
world where this chapter takes place? Looks like we're...
This one must be about what happened to me when I first arrived. No wonder the memory that unlocked it was about Hat Guy. Most of my memories from that period were.
Hold on. Anyone?
Maybe you've become a character in the story, too.
You see me as a stray cat?
A wandering Tom, to be exact. You should count yourself lucky. Of all the...
Maybe it's because I've known Hat Guy for longer, so my impression of him is...
Vivid? Then how come you haven't changed one bit?
Guess that means the impression the Traveler left was so vivid, it didn't need changing.
Hello, everyone! Ready for today's...
It's the storybook, Durin.
Oh. So you're not... Does that mean the two of you have even more memorable roles to play?
Where are we going today, kitty cat?
Whatever. Just...
Okie dokie! Can we chat along the way?
If you have something to say...
Was that seriously how the two of you communicated?
Yep.
Anyway, how do we get ourselves out of here?
Usually,
Geil.
the narrator gives hints to help us figure out what to do. Speaking of which...
The story's vines had woven. He had to find a way to leave this place.
To leave this place.
The little dragon felt complete, but as long...
Hey!
Oh, you must be the little lost dragon.
It's true. My friends and I are lost.
This meeting was no accident. The prophetess was in fact the seer witch, here to present her promised gift.
The seer witch? Oh yeah! That's Mona's teacher, right? The old hag?
Insolent child. I am the seer witch, your prophetess, not some old hag.
Das ist ja auch voll gemein.
Now,
Hätten wir auch selbst drauf
little
kommen können,
lost
dass es ihm
dragon,
nicht
I
gefällt.
have come to bestow the gift I once promised. A prophecy.
A prophecy?
Hear me now, for my prophecy is this. One day, the dragon from beyond the castle shall be reborn, and none may avert its coming.
The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance.
As far as I remember, once that alchemist from Mondstadt learned about the prophecy, he chose to stand with you against the evil dragon. So, what does any of this have to do with you being forgotten?
Oh, wise witch.
As enigmatic as she was elegant, the seer witch spoke no more, for her thoughts had long since returned to the starry firmament above.
Was soll das denn
Just when
heißen?
we actually needed her.
The seer witch was my mother's friend, so the prophecy she just gave should turn out to be helpful.
Well, it's not like we've got better options. But, if all we—
Why don't we take a look around?
As enigmatic as she was elegant, the seer witch spoke no— Unless the little dragon the wind kept blowing. But the little dragon had not yet resolved.
Hier, diese Katze.
If we go this way, we'll be heading back to Mondstadt, just like out of all the options so far. This seems like the safest, right?
He helped stop the evil dragon from return. Who all just forget about him.
But you did.
I'm just saying, choosing this path wouldn't solve the main problem.
Huh.
I'm not against choosing this path. I just wonder.
Let me think about it.
So gehen wir jetzt doch einen anderen. Geht daher, woher der Wind kommt.
I still think you should keep going, little dragon. If you leave the castle, you can accomplish something amazing and make a bunch of friends along the way.
Really? Then let's go!
Was das Problem ist?
Unable to preserve his story, the little dragon wandered astray. Fortunately for him, a certain prophetess had left behind a prophecy to guide him. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, and so the little dragon was shown a path to wander. Following the wind's guidance, the little dragon made his escape. In turn, the prophetess affirmed the little dragon's choice, leaving an extra secret as her parting gift.
Now that you've made up your mind, I shall keep my promise by explaining fate's little trick. Long, long ago, the gods of the high heavens gave the world outside the castle a magic of its own. They called it storytelling. It was a magic of almost unshakable power that governed how people met, grew close, and understood one another. Each person had a story meant for them and them alone. One whose ending was written in the heavens long ago. In truth, your story and the evil dragons are simply two versions of the same tale, and that is something the magic of storytelling cannot abide. Beyond the castle's walls, your story cannot take root, for the evil dragon's tale has done so already.
Huh.
But what does that mean?
You still don't get it? Simulanka Durin and Tevat Durin share a special kind of connection. Their fate, while they were in two separate worlds, there may have been some mutual... But when Simulanka Durin came to Tevat, a version of his fate already existed there. The answer is, they can't. The rules of this world...
So, what's Durin supposed to do?
Those mages seem to have... I'm here to make a return.
As I said, there's no record of Volume 5 of this series ever being checked out.
Then just think of this as Volume 6. Based on what I know...
The catalog does have a slot reserved for volumes.
Sure, let's go with that.
You...
What are you up to this time?
Remember the red tape I mentioned before? Well, I just took care of it. It should be pretty obvious by now. He has the...
Well, we do have a whole bunch of things to confirm without...
I'll join you. Just let me know...
Hat guy?
Don't sound so surprised. I'm part of this story too, aren't I? I'm just... playing my role.
Well, yeah. But it's not that. I just feel like you want to help, but something's holding you back.
When I first realized you were being forgotten by the world...
Why would you think that?
It doesn't matter now. Judging from the answer this book has given us, I was probably overthinking it. Just as well. With the ley lines rejecting him like this, if that last fragile tie was broken, and to think I'm one of the people keeping you here.
Well, if it's good enough for Hat Guy, it's good enough for me.
Excuse me?
With some people, even if you try asking a simple question, they'll always give you a complicated answer. And the more you ask, the more complicated it...
Whatever. All I needed...
Okay, dann Leute, machen wir uns wohl morgen bereit auf die letzte, ich glaube, das ist dann der letzte Teil von Durins Story Quest. Für heute möchte ich mich dann fürs Zusehen bedanken. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.